Hello, everyone, and welcome to my hobby home. My name is Cathy. Thank you so much for joining me this evening. I am going to be doing a small haul today. Um, I had a little something come in the mail, and I am still waiting on another package to come in. This is a thrift that I did online through one of my Facebook groups, one of my Facebook quilting groups. And I did find some pretty great finds. So, guys, y'all just stay with me. I'm going to turn you down so you can see what I got on the table. Okay, here you will see I have some fabrics, but they are panels. I saw this and I just love this, and I think it makes two teddy bears, I think. I believe it does. I'm not sure, but if it only makes one, um, if it only makes one, that's okay. I can keep it at my house for my grandbabies to play with when they're here. But this is what it makes. It makes it's called Star Spangled Teddy. And for my new viewers, my son is in the Army and he is currently overseas. So this would be, I think, something beautiful for his little girl or my grandson, because that is his uncle. That's his uncle. So, but I think this is lovely. And the colors are just so pretty and vibrant. Look at that. I know I can't hold it up really straight because I've got my camera tilted and turned down. But yeah, so we got us a little Star Spangled teddy bear, which I think that would be cute. I'll bring y'all along with me when I make this because I love making little things like this. I just think they're so cute. So let me see. I can't really tell how it was folded. I'll just fold it back this way. I'll press it out real good before I make the teddy bear. The next thing I have is this is called Bug Facts. It was already cut down and it just needs to be put together. Is this not the cutest little thing? I love these colors. My grandbabies will love these colors. And I don't have this one. I have several Christmas ones that I'm making for my grandbabies. I've only got one made so far, and I didn't bring y'all along on it because I wanted to do a test one before I did it, but I do need to make these things here. But it looks like she didn't include the instructions. Because I guess, I know it's probably going to follow the same as oh, and it's cute, look, the end. I know it's probably going to follow the same instructions as the rest of them, but I have to have instructions still. I can't just throw something together. That's okay. I'll pull my instructions from my other books. And last piece that I got, I thought this was so fun. And I will tell you there was a minimum dollar amount to purchase for shipping. And I don't think I had it with those first two. But I did get it with this last one. But I thought this was real cute. This will make a real cute little play mat. It's got the bright colors. The babies will really love that. See, it's got the ducks and the boats. And this could be boy or girl. You know, I mean, boys and girls like ducks and boats. And thought that would be really cute. But this would be something that I can practice my free motion quilting. Since it is kind of small, I think I can try that. And so that's my first online haul. My second haul is a quilt shop that I go to called Quilt N Stitch. This is my little bag. These are things that I need to complete a project that's in one of my boxes. Okay, I got the soft and stable. I wonder if I put yes, I did put my pattern in here. This is, y'all have already seen this pattern. And this, I will be making this large, this, it's not called large, it's called a jumbo bag. It's 16.5 by 16.5 inches, I think. But I'm going to start with the jumbo bag. I'm not even going to start with that small bag. I'm going to go big or go home. Well, I'm at home, but you know what I mean. I'm going to go big. So it calls for the soft and stable. And I had some stabilizer, but this is different than what I have. It's a lot thicker, and it says this is for bags and beyond. So we're going to try this out, the soft and stable. And I mean, it was $11.95, and I did get some off of it because I got a discount for the quilt show that I went to. They gave me a coupon to come to the store and use because, you know, they didn't have everything at their booth. The other thing that I got for the project bags is this premium clear vinyl. This is what they made the bags out of. This is what it's called for in this pattern, is this. And I thought, okay, I don't know how to make it yet, so I shouldn't really venture off with it. So I got this premium clear, and this is, the pattern is byannie.com, byannie.com, and you'll notice this right here, it's by Annie's, but it's byannie.com. The vinyl, let me see, is byannie.com. The pattern is byannie.com. So I'm trying to get the pieces that I need. The next thing that I have is the byannie.com zippers. It's zippers by the yard. They give you a lot of the zipper pulls. I just got white because I'm not exactly sure what color fabrics I'm going to use. I have a lot of different fabrics that I'm going to use, but I don't know what my first one is going to be. Now, I do know that byannie.com has videos also to do this. I did verify my needles. I have these Microtex 7010s. This is going to be for my foundation paper piecing. I have two Microtex 8012s. This is just for my standard piecing and quilting. Now, I know if y'all have been watching, and I told you I was having a little trouble with something happening with my machine. I'll tell you about that in just a moment. Let me finish my little haul. This quilt store is where I purchased my Bernina from. So, and last but not least, I have been seeing these everywhere, and I'm like, but I really don't need that. But yes, I do need this. It's a wool pressing mat. My ironing board is sitting over here. To my right, your left. And I can't, that is where my AccuQuilt press dies are at. And I can't get to them. And that's where all my charging stuff is to charge my headsets and everything. And I can't get to it. So I've got to move my ironing board and to get it out of my way. So it's going to be on behind y'all in my craft room. But I needed something to iron right here, so when I'm doing a sewing, a sew along, or a let's chit chat and sew, I will have a way to press right here instead of having to get up and walk around my sewing table and do that. So I got this, and it's Mountain Mist wool pressing mat. I've seen these online for a lot of money. And this one, I know a lot of people will be like, oh, that was expensive, but it was $36. Plus, I had like I said, I had a discount off on it. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. I was going to go in and get it since I had that discount, because I still got it cheaper. And that's what I was going for. But let me raise you guys up. Okay, what I wanted to tell you guys about these needles. I was having a little issue with my machine. I talked to the store owners and I was asking her about it. I'm like, am I doing something wrong? Am I using the wrong needle? Am I doing something wrong? And I explained to her, I've unthreaded my machine, I've undone my bobbin, did a new bobbin, tried a new needle, and I explained to her what was going on, and she said, so you're getting a bird nest in your bobbin area. And I'm like, well, that's not the only thing. I'm like, the thread cutter's not cutting. She said, well, let's try this first. And apparently I'm doing something wrong, which I'm happy to know that. I'm happy it's me and not the machine. But she said for the thread cutting, she said probably what that is when I got one of the where it locked my gears up, that it might have bent one of my blades to the cutter. So that's probably likely. Um, but she said the bird nest is a top thread issue and not a bottom thread issue. So she said it's probably a tension thing. So if you are having that issue, I will tell you what she suggested to me. Make sure your needle is up and your foot is up. Don't lower your foot. Have it all the way up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just cut my machine on, and that's going to be the first thing I do is rethread my machine. And when you rethread your machine, clip it at the top at your threads, and then pull the thread from the needle out. Don't pull it from the top out. Pull it from the needle out. That way you don't have any lint going back up in your machine. I keep looking over this direction because that's where my machine is. It's over here to the left of me. Um, but she said, don't thread the needle. Go on and rethread the machine. And then with the foot up, pull on that thread. And she said, you'll feel the tightness of it, how tight or loose it is. She said, then put the foot down and pull that thread. She said, there should be a significant difference because with the foot up, I think she said it released the tension plates. And I think I have had problems with that because it felt really tight with that thread. So maybe my foot was down, but she said to thread the needle with the feet up. She said if there is not a significant difference with the foot up and the foot down, then that is a problem. But I I think that the problem is that maybe my foot's not all the way up because I do have a setting on my machine where it only comes halfway up. But she said have the foot all the way up. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have the foot come all the way up. And I did let her know, hey, I broke a needle. I broke a lot of needles. And she seems to think a lot of that is probably I had thick fabric and I was pushing my fabric through and it broke the needle. Or maybe there was something pulling on it and it broke the needle, which is possible. Very possible. I'm hoping user malfunction. That would be absolutely the best news ever because it is a new machine to me. And like she said, some things that wouldn't make a difference on another machine may make a world of difference on this machine because they're so different. But she said if there was a problem, I would need to bring the machine up there and they would check it out for me, which I'm so happy to know that. And if that happens, that's okay. I have another machine here I can sew on. That's okay. Um, I've always kept one spare sewing machine, always. And if that one don't work, I have another one under my sewing cabinet that's about 20 years old. I can try that one. And if that one don't work, I have one out in my outbuilding that is probably as old as I am that I know will work. All I have to do is oil it. I know it's been sitting outside in the elements, but I do have it in a case that is pretty airtight. And when I did store it, I stored it freshly serviced, freshly oiled, the whole nines. But I know I would have to bring it out and do a strip and clean it and all again. But that'll be okay. But I don't think I'm going to have to go to that extent. I think my brother that I upgraded from to this one will work perfectly fine if I have to carry it in for servicing. But guys, this is my haul that I had today. I will be now. These were the last things I needed to get this project started. So if y'all are seeing me doing hauls, they're not hauls, senseless hauls. They are hauls to get finish getting a lot of things that I need to do some of these projects. And I do know I have a lot of projects that I have a lot of stuff for, but I don't have everything for some of my projects, so I have to get it. But yeah, this is what I have today. So if you like haul videos, shopping videos, um, quilting, notion, fabric videos, give me a thumbs up. If you've not yet subscribed, please do. That would make my day. It does help my channel grow. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think. Tell me some of the notions that you have found that you just cannot live without. Because, I'm one of those people that I looked at so many things today on her notion wall. I was just rulers, and notions. Oh my goodness, I don't think you could ever get enough of any of them. I do respond to each and every comment personally. And as always, until I see you again, I hope you have a very blessed day, guys. Goodbye.